On January 6, 2021, the world witnessed a violent white mob insurrectionist coup attempt at the U.S. Capitol in Washington, D.C. This was instigated by Donald Trump and carried out by the Proud Boys, Oath Keepers, Three Percenters, white militia groups, and white supremacist believers. Throughout the history of this country, white supremacy does not have its way. It takes matters into its own hands and frequently does not face any consequences. A successful coup happened on November 10, 1898 in Wilmington, North Carolina. On January 6, 2021, it was conspired by the Republicans. On November 10, 1898, it was conspired by Democrats. A white mob of about 2,000 overthrew the legitimately elected biracial government, killing between 60 to 300 black residents, destroying black businesses, and displacing citizens. Wilmington had black aldermen, health inspectors, postmasters, magistrates, policemen, its own black newspaper, a county coroner, jailer, treasurer, register of deeds, and 3 black-owned banks, like Black Wall Street, Rosewood, Colfax, East St. Louis, Ocoee, and many other black thriving communities. Whites burnt it down. Yet for centuries, they have been telling lies and indoctrinating hate against us. We build, live, and thrive. They get mad. What happened on January 6, 2021 was nothing that happened spontaneously. It was planned. When Steve Bannon, one of DT's minions, was saying, "All hell is going to break loose," he was referencing the history of white angry mobs taking matters into their own hands. If you have ever been to Washington, D.C., near and around the Capitol, Supreme Court, the White House, or any important building, you know that there are plenty of law enforcement to thwart off or cause anyone to pause if they have any ill intent of wrongdoing. The government knew they were going to be congregated at the Capitol on January 6. The National Guard was nowhere to be found. Donald Trump was president, not Nancy Pelosi. He had the authority, just like he has now, to deploy the National Guard. That's why they are here now. Law enforcement was strategically placed elsewhere. Donald Trump granted clemency to approximately 1,600 people involved in the January 6 Capitol riot. On his first day in office during his second term in 2025, he issued blanket full pardons to over 1,200 individuals who were convicted, awaiting trial, or under investigation. Additionally, he commuted the sentences of 14 members of the Proud Boys and Oath Keepers militia groups. The sweeping executive actions wiped the slate clean for almost every January 6 defendant, while the majority received unconditional full pardons. The 14 militia members had their lengthy sentences reduced or released directly from federal prison. The slush fund of almost $2 billion he wants to use to pay the January 6 rioters would once again reward white supremacy for breaking the law. It tells all you need to know about what America is, has been, and what it will look like tomorrow.